Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a short while since I uploaded a video. As you can see, it's a beautiful sunny morning, a bit chilly, and that's the only downside when it comes to flying a drone in the autumn and heading towards the winter months. You go to work in the dark, you come home in the dark, and every opportunity I've had to fly the drone, it's been windy or raining. So let's get the drone in the sky. And I just want to talk about my thoughts on the DJI Avata 2 6 months on. So let's go, guys. So everybody, 6 months has gone. Where has the time gone? It's now cold, wet, miserable. Go to work in the dark, you come home in the dark, and it sucks a lot when it comes to flying a drone. Well, the DJI Avata 2 is my first FPV drone. If you have been following along with the channel, you already know that. And I purchased the drone, I think it was in July, June. So yeah, about 6 months. And I just want to share a couple of my thoughts on the drone. And this might be helpful to somebody that is thinking about buying one, especially in the up and coming spring and summer months. So I really enjoy having this drone. Just wish I could fly it more, if I'm honest. Obviously all of the stuff I just said then, it makes it quite difficult to fly the drone. So as you can see, it's nice and sunny today, so drone is up. It's one of my negatives, really, and one of the things I've really struggled with this drone is the wind. It does not like windy conditions. I'm very lucky. I have the DJI Mini Pro 3, and I know that operates via a gimbal, and it makes it very easy to fly and does compensate the wind. And I know the FPV drones don't tend to do that, but it does make it very difficult to fly. But overall, fantastic drone, so much fun. Very beginner friendly. That's one of my worries when I got the drone. Will I be able to fly it? Obviously you see all the videos online with regards to flying it in manual mode. I was like, oh my god, can I even do that? But I like the fact that it comes with the motion controller, and you can kind of get the basics, the easy acro, all out the box. But I really like the fact that you could use the FPV controller 3 and use that as a goal. Set yourself a little target of flying in manual mode. In the last couple of months, I fly everything in full manual mode. And day to day, I still feel like I'm learning. Obviously, 6 months on, I still feel like I'm, I'll put the drone up in the air. And every flight, I'm learning something completely new, which is great. And I think, what happens next? Obviously, though, I have been talking about building my own FPV drone. That's still very much, a work in progress. I have brought the frame kit for the Nazgul Evoke, but I think until there's clarity on whether there's a DJI Air Unit 4, I'm kind of hanging fire. Plus, because I can't really fly it, I'm going to save that little project for this spring. So please do follow along if you want that. And I think really, if DJI were to release, say, an Avata 3, would I buy it? 100%. I think from, the time frame from the Avata 1 to the 2, I think there's about 2 years. And I'd really like that. I'd really like another summer playing around with the Avata 2 because I really don't feel I've got the most out of it so far. So if you are thinking about buying the Avata 2, my advice as a beginner FPV pilot would be go out there and do it. It's so much fun, so versatile. It can take an absolute beating. I'm not going to lie, I've crashed it on more than one occasions. Obviously I wouldn't suggest you go out there and stick it straight into full manual mode and fly it straight into a tree, because that will do some damage. But I have snapped the propeller guards, I have snapped a propeller, and I've had to replace them. And I'd highly recommend you buy the Fly More kit, because it comes with the additional batteries. And I'll tell you now, you don't have to go through the batteries really quick. Well, flying in windy conditions, it does use up a little bit more battery. And when you do start doing some flips and tricks and really pushing that throttle, it eats through the battery very quickly. So you can go from a 10-minute flight, just nice, stable conditions, and all of a sudden, oh my God, fly back to home. I've only got 2 minutes left. And that's where it can get quite panicky. So no, overall, go out and buy the drone. you know, one thing I have learned in colder conditions, oh my days, my fingers don't like flying in manual mode. I find that, you know, everything gets a little bit more shakier. Hence why now I'm finding spots where I can sit in my car with my goggles on, where I'm out of the eye of other people, and I can stick the heater on and enjoy my flight safely, of course, and of course within the rules. So today, if you were interested, I'm at sunny, beautiful Portsmouth Harbour, enjoying some of the beautiful views around the Hardway Sailing Club. Quite a nice spot to fly from. You know, you can see Gunwharf Quays and the Spinnaker Tower in the distance. But what a beautiful morning. So guys, short and sweet today. You know, I think from a beginner's point of view, that's already people would want to know. Can I fly the drone? Yes, you can. Can I put it into manual mode? Obviously, another downside is you do have to spend out for the FPV controller 3. And that was another reason why I decided that I was going to build my own, because at first I thought I couldn't use my DJI Goggles 3 or my FPV controller 3. I believe now from a firmware update and with the Air Unit 4 coming along the way, I could potentially use that. So I won't have to shell out for an additional controller and goggles, which really did put me off and would have made the build a whole lot more expensive. So if you are interested in that, please do follow along, subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below. And most importantly, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to do my utmost best to try and get a little bit more content out there. It has been a while. I've had a lot going on, you know, life, work, going away, those sort of things. And obviously it doesn't help when the conditions are not so favourable when it comes to flying. So yeah, stick along with me, guys. Well, thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.